Help! I can't find land! Help me! Oh, I'll be stranded forever. What is going on, guys? This is Mr. King Tigger here with another Minecraft house tutorial. Today we're going to be building a lighthouse with a light that flashes on and off. So let's go ahead and jump on into this build. You're going to need pretty much everything I have in my inventory. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and build the outline. This is not the bricks we're actually going to use. We're just going to build the outline. So you have 3 across the face, and then 2 out, and then 3 across here as well. So we have our 2 in between the 3 side faces. So we're going to go all the way around like so with our little design. So that's going to be our outline shape of our tower. So let's go ahead and start. So on the back, you want to build 2 tall with our white, and then 2 on each side. So that way we have 3 tall and 2. Then right here we're going to start with our black. We're going to do like a spiraled look up the top, all the way to the tip, where the light will be. So then on top of this, you're going to do 3. You can see the spiral developing. We're going to do 3 all the way up and around. So you go ahead and remove these. That will be 3. And then this one will be white on the bottom. And 3. So we're going to start a new loop. So 3. And go all the way around until we get to the sides. Let's come back and do this as well as we go up. So there we go. And that will come to the 3 sides in the middle. And this will be our front right here. So let's go to the back on the other side and just duplicate it. So starting with our black, and then white, 3 tall. So 3 is the key for when you're building at the sides. Go over top. So this is the basic design. So now once you get to the front here, you're just going to go for the door. We're just going to do it solid white, so like so, and then 1 more above it, and then we're actually going to level it out. So it goes up and then flat, or that's one option, or you can do it, keep going up spiral. So I'm actually going to do spiral. Let's go ahead and do that. And then all the way up. So there we go. We have our first few layers. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little jump cut, because you just do that as tall as you want. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back with you in a second once that is done. Alright, there we go. We have our spirals built all the way up, as tall as you want. So now let's go ahead and go around the edges here and just throw in our stairs. Want them facing like upside down, as it would seem. And then just go ahead and go all the way around. And I'll go ahead and speed this part up. Alright, there we go. Now just on top, you want to go ahead and fill all of this in just one ridge of black stained clay, because we're going to build a window around, a circular window with panes. So you have to like fill in all the edges. That way your pane will go all the way around like so. So now let's go ahead and finish that up. And then now we're going to build 4 high-end panes all the way around. So these are very tricky to place. So let's go ahead and go all the way around on all sides, 4 tall. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, now that all that painstaking work is done, go ahead and continue building. So you just want to go ahead and on top throw black stained clay. Easier if you place it on each other instead of trying to do it on the top of the panes, because we already had to do that enough. So let's go all the way around, and then we'll go ahead and finish it off with the roof before we get into the redstone part. So there we go. Now on top of this, you just want to do stairs like we did on the other side. Pretty easy. Go ahead and speed this up. Alright, there we go. And then you just want to do one layer of black stained clay around this. And you can cap this off as the roof, or go one higher if you want to. So let's go ahead and finish this off, and then we'll take a step back and look at and see what we want to do with it. So you can either make it pointier or cap it off here. I'm just gonna cap it off here. Oop. So let's go ahead and fill this in all the way around, and then we'll go on into the inside and start working there. So let's fly down and cap this off. Alright, so right here, it's going to want to go around all these edges and fill them in with white half, just to make everything look the same, because we have our pattern going up. And then right below that, fill it in with a layer. So I'll do this real fast. Alright, now that we have our roof filled in, let's go and work on the redstone aspect of this build. So you want to go ahead and build a little layer down below, big enough for you to walk in. I've already done this to save some time. So you just want to put redstone in all 4 of these corners. And then go around and put repeaters at full ticks all the way around. Alright, there we go. And on one of these sides, you want to remove one of the repeaters. So you only need actually 11. And then right here, build a little stepping stone up with our redstone, and this will power the torch. That will go right there. And then we'll come up and put a brick on top. So for our build, we're going to center these. You want to go ahead and move that one. You want this to be centered with the windows around. So you can see that's not high enough. You want to raise it up one more. So that means we're going to have to raise this up one more. And then put a torch there. And then around here. And this should work. If we change the current, so let's go down below, just break that torch. Does not go far enough, and that will not go far enough either. So we're going to have to raise all this up, and you can do that by lowering that down one, because it doesn't matter which current it's on, because we'll be switching on and off. So it will be easy. All you need is it to be at the right height. So there you go, you can see that now we have it at the right height. These are centered with our windows. So now we are good to go on this build. So there you go, you can see it in full glory. So now let's come down below, and you just want to time this. So you just want to do that by putting it down and letting the current get about halfway, and then breaking it. So as you can see, it's about halfway, and if it is too fast for you, you can always break a little bit off. As you can see, I messed up the current a little bit. You just want to get rid of that, and then we'll go around, and you can time it as half, or have it on longer and off shorter, whatever you want. So let's go ahead and come look at this. So it's going around, and it's flashing on and off. So there we go. So now that that's working, you want to go ahead and cover all of this up, just with some stairs and bricks. So I'll go ahead and go around and do that real fast. You can have this however you want. So I'm just gonna do the stairs by the torches. And then you might want to make it symmetrical and go ahead and do that up top as well. So 2. And then 1 out. And you're upside down stairs. So that is pretty much it for the lighting part. So there we go. Now you're probably going to want to build like a ladder all the way up to the top that will exit into these rooms. That way you are able to do any work on this you need. So let's go ahead and drop down. Fill in all of this with your preferred building block, and that is pretty much it for this build. You can pretty much do whatever you want with this. You can make this into a house, or you can just have it aesthetic. Make your sea village look all snazzy, and no ships will be lost at sea. So there we go. Let's go ahead and wait for this to be nighttime so we can see it in its full glory. So there we go. We have our fully functional lighthouse that flickers on and off, that you can see from a pretty far distance depending on your render distance. So just taking our last look here. It's looking pretty good, and this will definitely brighten up your sea village in Minecraft. So there we go. This has been Mr. King Tigger with another Minecraft house build tutorial. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like down below and comment what I should build next. Be sure to subscribe for more weekly Minecraft content.